Check this out. Another judge let another criminal walk free and they attacked. Yeah, violent attack on somebody after being free. So let's get back to right here so you can see what's going on, shall we?
You know what, guys? I'm really, really sick of Democrats. I'm really, really sick of Democrat judges. I'm really sick of Democrat politicians. When these people get elected or get put on the bench, guess what? You get harmed. Because the Democratic Party is for the criminals, folks. Now, Baltimore, man. Baltimore is a very, very dangerous city. It is. Not a city I want to visit, not a city I want to live in. I would not want to be there. Folks, I don't know if you guys saw the video. It's so egregious, guys, I cannot play it because of YouTube. Some deranged lunatic attacked two pro-life activists outside of a Planned Parenthood clinic. He beat them within an inch of their life, guys. I mean, one of the facial fractures is so horrific, folks. And these are elderly people, too. Elderly people. Beat them within an inch of their life, folks. And guess what the Democrat judge did?
Let him go free.
A slap on the wrist. Folks, this man is not going to prison. And he actually should be in prison. But like I said, guys, Democrats are for the criminals. This is why Democrat cities, for the most part, are hellholes. This is why crime runs amok. Because there's no consequences, guys. You know, just like Washington, D.C. Why are all those carjackings happening in Washington, D.C.? Because there's no consequences for the criminals. Why? Because Democrats are in charge. Even though the federal government should be in charge. But anyway, back to Baltimore, guys. This judge, man, she is catching a bunch of heat for letting this man pretty much free. Yeah, he is pretty much free. He's going to be in the comforts of his own home, folks. Let's get into it. Here we go. Man caught on video attacking pro-life protesters gets slap on the wrist by judge. Patrick Bryce gets home detention after assault left 73-year-old victim with permanent eye damage, report says. I mean, his facial injury, guys, is horrific. And this is on the perpetrator right here. What's the name? Patrick Bryce. Kicking this 73-year-old man. And he pretty much gets no punishment. Says here, a 28-year-old man who was caught on video attacking two pro-life activists outside of a Planned Parenthood clinic in Baltimore was sentenced this week to a year of home detention and 3 years probation. Baltimore Circuit Judge Yvette M. Bryant rebuffed prosecutors' calls for a 10-year sentence against Patrick Bryce, 28, after he was found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree assault and reckless endangerment in relation to the May 2023 incident, according to the Baltimore Banner. I mean, wow. They wanted 10 years. This man gets home confinement. He's not even going to jail, guys.
Like the rose in
He's
reverse.
not going to jail. Quote, what about my rights and my well-being? One of the victims in the attack, Mark Crosby, who was 73 years old at the time, reportedly shouted at Bryant on Thursday as she left the bench. Yeah, and he should. I mean, he got beat to a pulp. He could have died. Now get this here. Bryce said on May 26, 2023, he intended to debate Richard Schaefer, the other victim, who was 84, about the concept of sin outside the Planned Parenthood facility, but then lost it after Schaefer made what he perceived to be a racial remark. Here we go, playing a race card. The Baltimore Banner reported. Surveillance video showed Bryce shoving Schaefer into a flower pot and then assaulting Crosby when he rushed to his aid. Quote, I just snapped one day. Bryce was quoted by the Baltimore Banner as saying in court Thursday before apologizing to both men. As part of his sentence, Bryce must complete anger management classes, undergo drug and alcohol screening, and remain in therapy. It also said Crosby suffered permanent damage to his right eye as a result of the assault. And boy, like I said, man, that eye looks bad. Very, very bad. And one of the men was knocked unconscious, folks. The other suffered broken facial bones and a lifelong eye impairment. So this scumbag, man, is going to get away with this. He's going to get away with this because this woke judge. That's all right there, man. A Democrat judge is letting the criminal go home for beating up elderly people, and he could have killed them. She said, nah, we're good. Here's a close look, guys. That's her right there. That is the judge right there. He said, let him go. You can go home. But she's getting crushed, man. She's getting crushed. Gunther Eagleman, two-tier justice. He's right. Another person says, you can only hope it happens to her. She needs a dose of reality to truly understand her decision. Yeah. And I'm wondering, guys, if one of those men actually died, I mean, what would she actually sentence that guy to now? What, 1 year in jail?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Another one says she should be jailed. Releasing violent criminals without jail time fuels lawlessness in the U.S. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is why Baltimore is a hellhole. Yeah. This is Democrat Party, man. Another one here. No jail, no justice. Beating elderly pro-lifers is now a slap on the wrist offense, ? If the victims had been climate protesters or Planned Parenthood escorts, this would have been national outrage. The double standard isn't just obvious, it's intentional. Yeah. I mean, everybody's talking about this on social media, guys. And she is getting crushed. Getting crushed. This man should have been charged with attempted murder. He should be doing decades in prison. Now, right here, that's scumbag right there, man. There's a good picture of him right there. Patrick Bryce. You know what? He was just doing the will of the Democratic Party. And of course, the judge is a Democrat. Yeah. Absolutely insane, man. An overweight, fat Democrat judge. Let this scumbag walk out. And if he actually leaves his home, man, what do you think is actually going to happen to him? Nothing, probably. It's Baltimore. It's Baltimore. Crazy. This person says, I don't know if anyone can get a hold of the victims, but people need to understand that they must sue these criminals in civil court for damages if these creeps are let off criminally. The guy got 3 years probation Here's the name of the judge, Judge Yvette M. Bryant. The prosecutors asked for 10 years in prison. Yeah. And this woman is on a bench. This fat judge now is finding out, man. She's getting crushed for this. And she should. This fat, black, Democrat judge let a dangerous criminal walk out the court. Absolutely egregious, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.